History of Premiere Pro. Let's go back to the past and see some of the historical journeys of Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro was created by Adobe Systems. The first Premiere was released in the year December 1991. The first version was Adobe Premiere 1.0 for the Mac operating system, and the first release of Premiere applications for Windows platform was in the year September 1993. In the year 2002, in August, Adobe Premiere 6.5 was released for the Windows and Mac platforms, both together. They started a new version called Pro, which is Adobe Premiere Pro 1.0, released in the year August 21st, 2003. This Pro version was introduced for the Windows platform alone. Later they introduced another version which is called the Creative Suite, which was published in the year July 2nd, 2007. The version was Adobe Premiere Pro CS4, which has been designed for both Windows and Mac operating systems. What is Premiere Pro? Adobe Premiere Pro is a real-time, timeline-based video editing software application. It is part of the Adobe Creative Suite, a suite of graphic design, video editing, and web development applications made by Adobe Systems. Premiere Pro supports many video editing cards and plugins for accelerated processing, additional file format support, and video and audio effects. Premiere Pro CS4 is the first version to be optimized for 64-bit operating systems, although it is not natively 64-bit. Premiere Pro is the redesigned successor to Adobe Premiere and was launched in 2003. Premiere Pro refers to versions released in 2003 and later, whereas Premiere refers to the earlier releases. Although the first two versions of Premiere Pro only supported Windows, Premiere Pro CS4 is available for both Windows and Mac operating systems. Premiere Pro is being used by broadcasters such as the BBC and The Tonight Show. It has been used in feature films too, such as Dust to Glory, Captain Abu Reed, and Superman Returns, for the video capture process, and other venues such as Madonna's Confessions Tour. Why Premiere Pro CS4? Premiere Pro CS4 is the latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro, loaded with lots of new features. So let's see them one by one. Adobe Premiere Pro CS4 has faster performance on 64-bit systems, which your operating systems can use large memory more effectively, and then you can increase your editing speed, rapid switching among tools, and faster rendering. It skips the capture process with DV or HDV camera footage, so that you get the benefit of a tapeless workflow without a tapeless camera. Using Adobe On Location CS4, the footage is automatically digitized and captured to disk as you shoot, eliminating hours of capturing by importing P2, AVCHD, XDCAM, and RED footage. Instead of scrubbing, you can find out the footage fast by speech search, which generates a transcript of recorded dialogue. You can move more quickly between Adobe Premiere Pro and Encore by using Adobe Dynamic Link, which enables sequences to open live in Encore. If you make any changes, Adobe Premiere Pro automatically reflects it in Encore. You can boost productivity with batch encoding, so that it automates the process of creating multiple encoded versions of your source files and sequences by using Adobe Media Encoder. You can easily import projects from Final Cut Pro to Adobe Premiere Pro by using Final Cut Pro XML Interchange, which transfers projects directly from Final Cut Pro to Adobe Premiere Pro with without any conversion or re-rendering. And it preserves the commonly used effects and transitions. You can discover more than 50 other ways to increase efficiency, such as applying effects to multiple selections, getting the timecode information faster, speeding up your work in the timeline with new keyboard shortcuts, and many more. These are just a few of the reasons why you should start learning and using the latest version of Premiere Pro, which is Premiere Pro CS4. Installing Premiere Pro CS4. Now it's time to see how you can install Premiere Pro CS4 in your computer in a step-by-step manner. If you are working in a standalone system, then before installing Premiere Pro CS4, you should make sure that your system date and time is set correctly. Close all applications, including all virus detection programs and applications that are open in the system tray or on the Windows taskbar. Not doing so may increase the installation time and interfere with installation. On Windows 2000 or XP, you should be logged in as an administrator or as a user with administrative rights. Make sure that you have enough free disk space available on the drive where you want to install the application. To avoid file and memory conflicts, close all running programs and delete the contents of your system's temp folders. Now, put Adobe Master Collection CS4 CD in your system's CD-ROM drive. Choose Adobe CS4. Open it by double-clicking it. Once Adobe CS4 folder is opened, you will see different files. Double-click on Setup icon. As you click it, you will get Adobe Creative Suite 4 Master Collection Installer. Initializing window will appear. After a few seconds, the CS4 installation begins on the Welcome screen. You can install CS4 in trial mode, which will allow you to use CS4 without a serial number for 30 days. Or if you have a CS4 product serial number, then enter it here, then click Next. Next is License screen for license activity. Simply click Accept. On the Options screen, you can choose Easy Install, which installs the entire Master Collection suite. Or you can choose Custom Install to install only certain products. By default, installation location is C drive, Program Files, Adobe. Click Change if you want to change it, or leave it as it is. Deselect all of the products you do not want to install. When the products you want to install are selected, click Install. Monitor the progress of the installation on the Progress screen. Fill in the Registration Your Software screen. Click Register Now. Click Close and click Exit. Now Premiere Pro CS4 is installed in your system and you are all set to work with it.